Bonaduce, life coach. Danny Bonaduce, life coach.
It is in time. Danny Bonaduce, life coach. Here's the deal. You can email me at lifecoach@KZOK.com, or you can call me, like I said, 1-800-252-1025. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Let's go right to the phone and say hello to Bill in Seattle. Good morning, Bill in Seattle.
Yeah, I called you up a couple of weeks ago for some advice on how to get through alcohol withdrawals.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you and the KZOK crew for literally saving my life.
What do you mean?
Well, I went to the doctor, and he absolutely agreed. He said if you quit drinking immediately, you're going to hurt yourself severely.
Was my advice to you, hey, Bill, don't, if you're pretty far in, do not quit drinking immediately. You need to go to your doctor first.
Yes.
Huh.
So then I cut my intake down to half. I started feeling pretty good, so then I went for it. I tried to quit and get through the sickness, and I actually did go into a seizure, and when I came to, I had fell through my glass coffee table, and when I woke up, the only thing that really saved my life was the radio that I listened to you guys on was on top of that glass coffee table. And there were shards of glass, like 5-inch long icicles underneath me. Wow. I came to without a scratch on me.
Well, that's real nice. I don't know how I was personally involved with saving your life, although I will tell you this, if you were so far along you had a seizure and passed out, my advice to you is do as much as you think, Danny, I got to quit drinking. My life's falling apart. It probably seemed pretty weird to you when I said don't. You should not quit drinking right now. So what'd your doctor tell you?
He said taper off, and so, yeah, obviously after the seizure, I started drinking a little bit again. Now I'm drinking just enough, where I start getting sick, I'll have a drink.
All right, well, that's a reasonable thing. But remember, when I said don't quit drinking all at once, that was my advice. But you want to quit drinking eventually. So as you start feeling better, I'm glad that you don't mind going to the doctor because there's things he can give you for the sickness. You can't go on tapering off forever. You eventually do have to stop drinking. All right, Bill?
Yeah, I want to.
All right, well, you will. You know what? And do exactly what I said this time. And I love that, a follow-up that, your doctor said, hey, you know what, Danny's right. You really hurt yourself. Go back to your doctor. Ask him if you can quit now, if you can take some medicines for him. There's a lot of interesting medicines out there. And then maybe I'm in Seattle, too. Maybe you and I can catch a meeting together, all right?
Right on, man.
All right, Bill, hang in, buddy. It gets better. It gets easier. I swear to God.
Good luck to you, Bill. Call now if you've got a question for the life coach, 800-252-1025. Toby and Stanwood, you're on with Danny.
Hey, what's up, Toby?
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's all good, man.
Yeah, well, I wish I could say the same thing, but I got a question for you, and it's personal.
All right.
But when I started out with my fiance, which was been over 2 years, and we'd always make love all the time. And now it's like pulling teeth to try and do anything. I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean, it's not me that's wrong. I mean, I don't know if I can say this on the air or not.
I don't know. We'll find out. What?
I can...
I got it right there. You are capable of having sex.
Well, no, it's the fact that it's sometimes... I mean, when she's done, and I'm not done yet.
Right.
And we're 56 years old.
Right. I will tell you what I believe this to be, just from that one sentence right there. There is, and, this is not, I forget what that radio show Dr. Drew used to do, but because he's a medical doctor, he can say things that I'm not comfortable saying, but I will say this. Here's my theory on this, that she's, what's the word I can use without hurting anybody? Chafing. You're not done. She's 56. Are you using some sort of lubrication?
We tried that, but we didn't like it, and then we just bought some new one to try it and find out.
Try it and find out, especially if you're buying a new one, because that leads me to believe your fiance also thinks it's the same thing that I do. Try that, and you know what? I would believe that that's probably going to be your problem. If not, and as you were telling me this story, because my mind races. I'm thinking, and sometimes, and this is my bad, really. I try to figure out the problem before you've even fully stated it, and it's interesting because I went, she's in some sort of pain. Even before I knew, I thought this might be a lubrication lubrication issue. I was thinking she's in some kind of pain. This is doing something wrong. So if it's not this, if you can't go to the store and fix this problem, and I think you can, you might want to tell her to go to her doctor, her gynecologist, and see if everything's working in the right order, and if seeing something's not getting pressure somewhere that she doesn't want it. Because she does love you, right? You guys are in a happy relationship?
Yes.
Yeah, she wants to have sex with you. Something is wrong, and I believe it's not a romantic thing that is wrong. I think she's in some kind of pain she doesn't want to be in, and she's trying to tough that out for you. So the girl completely loves you. Check that out. Try your other thing. Go to your store, buy that, and if that doesn't work out, go talk to her doctor, possibly her gynecologist, and see if it is causing some kind of discomfort. Thanks there, Toby. Good luck with that.
800-252-1025. That is the number to call with any kind of problem you have.
Right.
Work, relationships, anything you've got going on. 800-252-1025 or email lifecoach@kzok.com. We've got an email from Rob in Edmonds who writes, I have two friends who are throwing a going away party for a fellow friend. I'm good friends with the guy who's leaving town, but the two friends throwing the party have made it clear they don't like me and they'd prefer that I not attend this party, and I have not been invited. Should I go to this party anyway?
Absolutely not. And I will tell you why. I don't hate it when the answers are so obvious I can just tell you what to do, but I really like the sound of my own voice and working these things out. But it's not your night, man. It's his night. Have another night for him if you must insist. Just take him out to dinner or drinks if you want. This is his night with a separate group of friends that don't like you. You know what? And lots of people don't like lots of people. What are you going to do? Try and win them over in time to go to your friend's party? It's not going to work out. This has nothing to do with you. I find it odd when grown people such as your friend can be friends with you and be friends with two other probably totally normal people, but that they don't like each other. That's odd. But I'm going to tell you this one more time. His goodbye party is not about you. Don't go. Don't make waves. Take him out for drinks. Get another couple of friends together. Yeah, I'm sure you have friends that don't hang out with these guys. These guys, I don't want to say they sound like jerks. I don't know much about them, and you didn't call them jerks. You just said they don't like you. Take him out with a couple of other buddies and have a couple of drinks to wish him well. But yeah, don't go there. It'd essentially be crashing the party. You don't want to do that. This is not about you. It's about your friend. You like him? Don't go to his party. Have another party for him.
800-252-1025. Call that number if you've got a question for the life coach. Any kind of problem you have, chances are Danny has been through it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Absolutely help you at 800-252-1025 or email lifecoach@kzok.com. I've got an email here from Amber in Bellevue. How do you feel about friends with benefits? I have a friend that I'm attracted to, and I think we could be heading towards friends with benefits status. I've had a couple friends offer discouragement, but I don't see anything wrong with it. What do you think?
I'm sorry, what's this young lady's name again?
Amber.
Amber, it's my learned opinion that your friends are jealous. Friends with benefits, I would really like to have a friend. I'd really like to have sex. Wait, what if I could have sex with my friend? It's awesome. It's good. You know what it is. For the most part, as far as you know, nobody's going to get hurt. There's a real good chance somebody is, in fact, going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get feelings for the other guy. I promise you that. But in the meantime, when that's not happening, you should absolutely, you like this guy, he likes you. How cool would it be? I'm just going to make up watching the game. You get to go watch the game with this guy. Same guy you get to have sex with before or after the game. I think it's awesome, and you should absolutely encourage this if you can. And remember, have as few victims as possible at the end, because I do tell you this, somebody's going to fall in love. That's going to happen. And that may not be bad. I don't think you would do it if you guys were both, married to other people. You didn't say that in your email. I say I encourage this. Friends with benefits sounds like a great idea. Remember, don't get hurt.
We're going to put you on now with Jolene in Bellevue. Jolene, you're on with Danny.
Jolene, a great Dolly Parton song, Jolene. Hi, Jolene.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm awesome.
What can I do for you?
So I'm in a situation where I know several different people from some rock bands, some well-known, and I'm having the opportunity, I'm being approached by some to date them.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you say them, are you being encouraged to date entire bands?
No. Just different people from different bands. But you know how bands know each other, so I'm not sure how to approach the situation.
Well, so I don't fully understand. What is your question? In succinct words, what is your question?
Well, you're around a lot of people, in the limelight. I'm just not quite sure how to handle it. You know, I certainly don't want to sleep with them right away.
Why not? Why not? You're a grown woman.
I just don't know what to do.
Well, my suggestion is, you know what? It's much like that email I just got about friends with benefits. As long as nobody's getting hurt here, I encourage you. You know, you're a grown woman. Date whoever it is that you want. And here's the thing. Because they might know each other, they might talk about, hey, you're dating, and let's just jump to the chase on this. You're sleeping with Jolene because he's sleeping with Jolene. Really? I heard the guys from Roundheaded Puss Bucket, well, maybe that wasn't a good example. I was just trying to come up with a stupid name for bands, is also sleeping with Jolene. So what? You're a grown woman. You never hear this, you know, from Robert Plant. He's sleeping with whoever he wants to because he's Robert Plant. You're never hearing this from Mick Jagger when they get to do whatever it is they do. Now, do you become some kind of tramp for doing exactly what they do? I say if this sounds really fun to you, and by the way, it doesn't. You need to allow yourself to do this so you can enjoy the fun. And then you date with, and when that comes down to it, and it will, sleeping with these guys, you just make sure you're safe and have a really good time. And if you start to get a reputation, and I don't know that you will, you sound like a grown-up, so I'm betting that these bands are grown up. You sleep with a couple of lead singers and a couple of guitarists. I say a woman has not come to life until she slept with at least one rock star. You go, you have fun. Don't punish yourself about doing anything naughty. You're a grown woman. Go have some fun, Jolene.
Chad in Seattle, you are next. You're on with Danny Bonaduce.
How's it going, Danny?
Hey, Chad, what's up, man?
Well, okay. Kind of fibbed when I called in, Mike. Sorry. My question for you really is, how do I get, you know, my friends and my family and people around me to kind of look more at issues going on in our country?
You don't. You absolutely do not. Here's what your question really is. How do I get my friends and family to talk politics? It is absolutely flat out rude to talk. There's two things you're not supposed to talk about in all of life. Is sex one of them? Nope. Is drugs one of them? Nope. Is money one of them? A little bit. But religion and politics are the two things you're not supposed to discuss with your friends. And here's the thing. If you want to bring it up every now and again and see if anybody bites, and if anybody goes, well, I disagree with you about the mayor, and now that's fine. But if you bring it up at all and their eyes glaze over, and I'm guessing from what your call is, then you leave it alone. But this is not a problem with them. This is a problem with you. Find other friends that do like talking politics. Go online. Go onto politics chat lines. But you can't force anybody to talk about politics or religion. It's just not done. Sorry, Chad. And you'll find it. Go looking somewhere else. It's out there. Lots of people are talking about it. We have news networks. People want to talk about this stuff. Good luck, Chad. Hey, that is all the time we have for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach today. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.